at the amazing Comikaze 2012 Expo. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm here with two of the main dudes from Wii Comics. Now, you guys are tackling this comics for everyone.
Yes.
And what surprised me when we went by your booth is that you have comics really aimed towards a younger demographic. How'd you come to that decision?
We actually kind of started at last year's Comikaze. My friend Jason Enright, who's our publisher, and I were walking along. We didn't see a lot of comics, and the new 52 from DC, there just wasn't anything that really was aiming at kids or at women. And so we kind of wanted to make a comic line that appealed to those people that were not being hit by the traditional demographic. So we made a book called Jimmy Brass, which is a book for all ages. And we have another book for all ages, and we also have a book called Triage, which is a book aimed at women.
That's pretty cool to actually hit those demographics, because you think there'd be more, now that we're in the 21st century, and yet it's really slim. The first one you brought up, Jimmy Brass, that one's about a boy detective, right?
Yes.
Now, where did that come from? I mean, we haven't seen a boy detective, probably since the Hardy Boys.
I mean, there's a long tradition of it, like Encyclopedia Brown and Cam Jansen and all that kind of stuff, but I think we just like noir stuff. We like Sherlock Holmes a lot, and we just wanted to make something that would sort of appeal to that demographic.
Oh, cool.
And also, Jason's a big fan of Bill Waters.
Yeah, the Trigger.
Yeah.
Calvin Hobbes, alter ego.
Now, with your style, are you going for more of a comedic, or are you going for more of a dramatic approach to how you're taking your stories?
Do you want to discuss it?
The visual style it's more comedic. It's more rounded and funny, and appeals to like the cartoon sort of feel. The writing.
On the story, we tend to go for, I want to inject a lot of humor in there, but we're also really trying to get 24 pages done and a story out in 24 pages.
Yeah.
Especially because we're writing comics aimed at kids. Kids don't really want to come back next month to finish the story that they started this week. Mm-hmm. And so we want to be able to finish the entire story. So, we really got to be quick, be punchy, get a story out in 24 pages. And I try to make it funny, and we try to make it kind of maintain a mystery.
Now, Triage is supposed to have some superhero themes in it.
Yeah.
What came to the creation of both the character and the very interesting origin story you gave for that character?
Well, Triage is actually a book written by my friend Margaret. I think she really wanted to do something for women that wasn't cheesecake. Margaret herself is a woman writer, and she looks on the shelf, she doesn't see anything that represents her. So she wanted to create something that would really speak to her, and that would really speak to her characters. Plus, she's a huge fan of comic books and superheroes and all that kind of stuff, so she wanted to make her own take.
And that's your more darker book for more of like a teen demographic.
Yeah, Triage has some content that parents might not want their kids to see. There is some blood in it. It's very stylized, but there definitely is some stuff in there that is not aimed at kids.
Okay. Now, you guys said you started last year. That's really cool.
Yeah.
How have things been going thus far for being a year-old company?
Well, we started pretty much getting our first books out around June. We took some time to kind of workshop ideas and play around with things, find artists. I wasn't actually able to find Jason until last year's WonderCon. So it takes a little time to find artists. Especially, we're a bunch of writers mostly, the guys that put together the company, and we can't make things like that.
I know the feeling. I am a writer who also cannot draw.
So we took some time to find artists. I was really lucky to find Jason. Jason has this really cool poster of all the presidents, which would sort of drew me in. But it's going well so far. We've got all of our books up for digital sales and for now in hard copies as well. And we're pretty happy so far. We're all working under each other's shoes now.
What's the most popular seller here at Comikaze?
We're kind of tying Summer Invasion. It's sort of a split between Jimmy Brass and Summer Invasion.
Okay. Now, what's your website? Where can people find your books online?
People can find our books at wecomics.com. All of our books are available digitally for $1. And if you ever see us in person, Jimmy Brass sells for $3. and then Triage and Summer Invasion both self-fulfilling.
All right. You guys have any upcoming events you're going to be at that we can promote right here?
I think Jason's planning on being at Long Beach Comic Con. Not this Jason, our publisher, Jason Enright.
Okay.
I think that's his plan. Is Long Beach is next.
Yeah, next time I'll be at is at CTNX, the Creative Talent Network Expo, Animation Expo in November.
Oh wow. You got you're looking to. Are there any plans to try to get the book animated? Even a single flash for internet or something? Or can you not talk about it?
We would like that.
Okay.
I mean, for now, we need to just get the book made and actually get the story told, and eventually that would be great.
I also work in the animation field.
Okay. Well, you got anything in your animation belts you want to promote?
Nothing I can talk about.
Oh, it sounds like all my other friends I know who do animation. All right, well, you know what? Best luck for the books. I hope they sell really well. It's great to see someone actually aiming for a younger demographic because it really feels like that just doesn't exist anymore. I remember comics being completely safe when I was like a 10-year-old, and you know, I have a little brother where I'm like, oh, I want you to read. Hold on, I can find something in here that you can read. You know, so it's great to actually see people trying to bring back, you know, kind of the starting point of where comics were. They began as stories, more for the family. I think the whole family could enjoy, but definitely that kids can enjoy and not feel like they're getting too much sex, violence, or what have you.
And we feel the same way. And you know, we feel like if we can't make comics for a younger generation, comics are going to die.
Yeah.
That's where the new reader's going to come from.
Well, hopefully the kids of current readers. Just gotta find that one book I can actually give to my kids. I don't have kids yet, but if I did, I could find the one book I can give them. But here's some Silver Age Batman. There you go, that's safe. This is so corny. The movie's all dark. Like, yes, read the Silver Age. You can read the dark stuff when you get to be 15. All right.
That's a nice thing about Wii Comics is the writing is so, it doesn't talk down to kids. It's not corny. It's just really solid writing.
Well, I'm really glad that things are working out for you guys, and best of luck at the upcoming events, and I hope the book does really well. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.